It is jab day today, which also means it's weigh-in day, and I'm going to say only lost 0.6 pounds, which isn't really much compared to what I've done before, but I've got to say it's still a loss, especially as I've been kind of having a few doubts these last week or so about kind of my slowdown in weight loss, which is definitely linked to my reduced activity. I haven't really changed the amount of calories that are going in. Obviously my body's got a bit lighter, so it's just not burning off those calories that I would have done when I was 3.5 stone heavier, there or thereabouts. So I've kind of had a little bit of a think, what do? Do I cut down my calorie intake, or do I try and get exercising again? And it's probably a little bit of both, really. But I've mentioned before about my new job that I've started, and I don't get long for lunch at all, so I can't do runs, can't do those type of things that I used to do at my old job. But I'm choosing to go out at lunch just for a mile, quarter of an hour, and go and have a walk, because it all does add up. I did check the stats for it though before. It burns off about 100 calories, so it's not much, but do that, have a little bit of a walk later in the day, try and get a little bit more active, and it does add up. It's kind of almost the same as cutting out those little treats and things out of your diet. I say little, they weren't little before, but it all accumulates, whether that's bad things or whether that's good things, they all accumulate. So I'm getting out and I'm having a walk, and I think this will come in handy, because I've just signed up for a trek called the Pilgrim Challenge. I've done it a couple of times before. It's basically a route between Dover and Canterbury, a village just outside Canterbury called Wye. It is 56 kilometres long, so that's about 35 miles. I did it last year, I did it a couple of years before that as well, and I've signed up because it's fun-ish, but it'll give me something to set my sights on as well. And it's a mixture of walking. I'm walking walking up hills, of which there are a lot, and then if I can, I'm running the downhills. And I did it last year when I was 17 stone. I'm going to pop a picture up. I'll pop a few pictures up actually, because I look at them and I don't like them at all. They're not very flattering. I don't look great. I look really bad actually, I kind of think. I didn't like them at the time either, so it's not me kind of like going, oh look at me, how I was then, and I'm like a bit skinnier now. I wasn't happy with them. It was a hard one as well. It took a lot of effort. I was basically dying by the end, and even the downhills I couldn't really run that much. Just everything was kind of giving up a little bit. But it's a long way, that amount of distance. So I think it'd be really interesting to see how that changes. I did it a couple of years before that, which was when I'd just done a marathon in the April, and this was in the June, so I was still relatively fit after doing all that training, and I was only about half an hour quicker doing that. I'm going to have to stop now because I'm going to get run over by a car. I'm back. The van tried to run me over. I think it could have given way to me, but it didn't. It didn't want to. So now I'm probably going to get bitten by dogs as well. But right, anyway, let's get back to this. So a year ago I did it in about 9.5 hours, and then, but 2 years prior to that I did it in 9 hours 9 minutes, and I was running a lot more of that. So I shouldn't actually put myself down as much. I really shouldn't. I think what's amazing, and what I've seen from, going for a little gate here, what I've seen from a lot of people who are overweight, it's still not stopping people. I was still able to go out and run. put myself through things like that. And someone else said it. Someone else was on comments with someone else was saying that they always called themselves the fittest fat person around, and I would kind of put myself in that boat a little bit. So I've got a 35-mile, 56-kilometre trek, run/walk coming up, and I'm going to be lighter when I do it than I have been last year, or even the 2 years previous to that when I just run a marathon. So how will that affect me? It's always kind of things I'm trying to think about, but I know I need to be doing some more training, whether that's walking, whether that's running. I need to be doing it, so I'm happy just to get out for a quarter of an hour, do a few little hills, and get those legs used to doing that, because it's hard. It's not a walk in the park, but it is fun, so I'm looking forward to it. So that's it. That's a week. I didn't even say what week it is. I think it's week 19. I think that's a week 19 update. It's not week 20, is it? I think it's week 19 of being on Manjaro, or is it 20? I don't really know. I should have checked. But it's another loss, and I gotta be happy with that. Oh, I forgot something. Oh, I actually went and got a new jumper from Primark. I got a medium. I know their sizings are weird probably, and what's a medium in a jumper is different from what's a medium in a top, but that gave me a little like what kind of feeling. So little things, little wins like that. And last night I got out one of my shirts that I've been wearing, triple XL it was, and I looked like the kid out of Big, you know, when Tom Hanks shrinks back down into being a child. I look like that with it, so that's pretty cool. So whilst it was only 0.6 of a pound this week, it's been a whole lot more over this Manjaro journey. Alright, catch you later, bye.